Alright, we're doing the evening sheep check here. And we're about to have our first real cold snap. I think our low tonight's supposed to be about 28. And sorry, I'm a little out of breath today. Now I know the sheep are going to be fine. They're well adapted to our weather. I really don't have to worry about it. But something just makes me feel better about bringing them some extra snacks tonight. So before they get ready to bed down here, I was kind of weeding the garden and I pulled out some various grass clumps and some plantain. I chopped off a bunch of comfrey leaves for them. There's some lamb's quarters in here. What else did I grab? There's some honeysuckle vine. And I don't have it right now, but earlier I gave them a bunch of oh, my brain, privet. They really like the privet, which makes me very happy because around here it stays green all year, all winter I should say. So I'm going to be able to keep these guys happy with some extra privet on top of their rations once the grass has gone more dormant. So I'm going to try to set my phone down here. Let's see what they like. Hey guys. There's also some mulberry leaf in there. Ramsey's going for the lamb's quarters. He always comes in and feeds first. Ramsey just likes that good old Johnson grass. Buddy, you can wear that stuff out. Now, if you didn't stand in the middle of the pile, maybe the others could come in here and see what's up. They really like to nose through it and pick out their preferences. Really like to see if they're interested in that mulberry. Lots of people say that they like them. Look, he's getting the dirt clump off of it. I had all that grass coming up in the gravel drive, so figured I'd just yank that out. Little ram there, digging in some lamb's quarters. That stuff comes up everywhere, and what's funny is it doesn't really come up where their grazing areas are, so that's some stuff that I'll just pick and bring to them. And yes, I know I can take the sheep to where the food is, but a lot of this stuff was coming up in my food forest or in the main garden. So when I weed, I'm closing that loop and I'm just bringing them stuff for a good snack. And it makes me feel good letting them have some extra diversity of forage here before they bed down for the night. And after these guys wear it out, old Primrose there, who just knocked over the mineral box again, thank you for that. She'll come over here and check it out after they kind of stroll off. What do you say, 1-5? All right, one of them likes the she's going for the mulberry. Who likes the mulberry? 1-5 likes the mulberry. That's good. I've taken them comfrey a few times over the year, well, I should say these last couple of months, but they've not really gone for it, so might just be a matter of taste. It might also be a little bitter by now. We'll try it again in the spring. Wearing out a clump of plantain right there. So yeah, y'all, I mean, this is one of the beautiful things about having sheep is they're really not very picky, and right now they're getting a good dose of vitamins and minerals from all these other forages, plus a lot of this stuff is coming up in an area where I have really amended the soil, so it probably has better mineral content than what's out here in these pastures that we're working on restoring. So while I'm talking, and while we still have a little bit of light, the pasture they're in right now, which I just moved them to today, this is actually an area that has been regularly mowed pretty much like a lawn for many years now. So the good news is no brambles. I don't really have to fight with anything to get the fence up. It's just, and it's pretty well covered. There's not a whole lot of bare spots. So they're going to be in this current paddock for, I'm thinking, maybe a couple more days. I just got to see what it looks like after they've been on it for a little bit. Look at them. They're getting some juniper berries. I reckon that's okay. I don't think it's going to hurt them. And then we'll kind of keep working across this same field. I've got about, I'm not real good at trying to figure out sizing, but I think this is about 1.5 acre area that I'm working. That's not currently fenced, but 1.5 acres or so that I'll work them across. And then this was where they were about a month ago, maybe about 6 weeks ago. And we've had quite a bit of regrowth. So this is, I'll back us out here a little bit. This is where we grow hops. And as soon as the hops were harvested, we put them in there, and they've worked it over really well. We've actually had quite a bit of regrowth. So I plan to return them to this field, but not until it's been about 6 months later. So they'll get back in here in late winter. And then I'd like to kind of rotate them in and out, as long as we're not having any parasite issues, and let them do weed control for us. We've realized, and other people have done this too, that sheep, they're not going to rip out our hops rhizomes. They may nibble at the bottom leaves, but that's not really going to affect the flower production. In fact, it's apparently kind of a traditional thing to use sheep to help take care of your hop yard. But after they're done here, on the north side of the driveway, we've got another area. We're going to continue on downhill. We're going to get into an area that's kind of brushy. Again, my brother's going to get in there and cut a trail with the bush hog so I can run the fencing. So they're going to be in some tall stuff for a little while. And Ramsey's wondering why I'm standing here talking so much. They're getting a little playful this time of night. They always do this. They're a little frisky with the cool weather. That's Big Mama right there. She's got a baby or two on board. In fact, quite a few of them do. They're really starting to show, so that'll be exciting in lambing season. But anyway, I'm just kind of rambling now, but that's a sheep update. Y'all holler anytime if you got questions. I am early on my journey of rotational grazing, so we can learn about this kind of stuff together. If you would like another channel that's all about sheep and rotational grazing, there's a lady, her YouTube handle is called The Shepherdess, and I have ordered her book. She's got what looks to be a very thorough, very well laid out guide to rotational grazing, and I'm really looking forward to that. I think she was taking pre-orders so she could have the money to get it printed, and it should be shipping before too long. That's what we're up to. We're gonna have our first freeze tonight. I dug up a few pepper plants to try to overwinter inside. They're ones that just came up on their own, so they're already pretty good plants. Thought I'd try to keep them. And otherwise, we're getting leaves onto the gardens, kind of helping them be covered up for the winter. And I got to remember to freeze-proof the water heater tonight. So y'all take it easy, and I'll holler at you next time.